Have you ever been in a relationship that felt absolutely perfect until suddenly it didn't? You have this person you adore, but there's this secret part of you that's screaming for an escape. You just want to disappear. Sounds impossible, right? How can you want to run from something that feels so good? But here's what shocked me when I started looking into the psychology of all this. It's not a flaw. It's not a fear of commitment. It's a survival mechanism. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you see relationships, especially if you're a deeply feeling person. First, let's talk about something psychologist Carl Jung called the persona. Think of it like the social mask you wear. When we start dating someone, we put on our absolute best mask, right? The perfect partner mask. It's charming, agreeable, always supportive. It says, "Oh, I'm so easygoing. I love everything you love." We've all done it, and this isn't about being deceptive, it's a natural drive to connect and be accepted. But for those of us who are highly empathetic, this drive goes into overdrive. We become master chameleons, subconsciously molding ourselves into the person we think our partner needs us to be. The problem is that mask is heavy, really heavy. Every time you say it's fine when it's not, or you swallow your own needs to keep the peace, you're adding another pound to that mask. And carrying it 24/7, it's utterly exhausting. Now here's where it gets really interesting. While you're holding up this heavy mask, there's another process happening. If you're an empath, you're not just observing your partner's emotions, you're absorbing them. You become an emotional sponge. And that's not just a metaphor. Research suggests that the brains of highly sensitive people, which is 20 to 30% of the population, are literally wired to process stimuli more deeply. So when your partner comes home after a terrible day, you don't just sympathize with their stress, you absorb it. Their anxiety becomes your anxiety. Their frustration starts buzzing under your skin. Can you feel how unsustainable that is? You're performing the role of the perfect calm partner, while on the inside, you're a swirling vortex of their emotions, plus all of your own suppressed ones. But wait, there's something even more surprising. This deep processing isn't just a vulnerability. It's also linked to higher levels of creativity and insight. So your sensitivity is genuinely a superpower, but like any power, it can overload the system. And that overload leads directly to what I call the disappearing act. This is the moment where the mask becomes too heavy to hold and the sponge is completely saturated. Your entire nervous system screams, "Mayday, evacuate." You've hit total emotional burnout, so you disappear. And this isn't cold, calculated ghosting. This is a desperate, almost biological need for self-preservation. It can be subtle at first. You might get quiet, start pulling your energy back. Or it can be a full-blown physical escape, a sudden urgent need to be alone, to go for a long drive, to be in a space where no one else's energy is touching you. Why? Because it's the only way to finally take that mask off, wring out the emotional sponge, and hear your own voice again. It's a frantic search for your true self, which has gotten lost in the performance. So how do you stop this cycle of performing, absorbing, and disappearing? You have to build a different kind of relationship, a relationship where your true self isn't a liability, but a celebrated part of the team. This starts with communicating your needs with radical honesty, and it often goes against that traditional script of what a relationship should look like. It means saying things like, "I adore you, and because I do, I need 30 minutes of quiet time alone when I get home from work." Research from experts shows that for empaths, even just sharing a bed can be overstimulating. Your energy fields are literally blending all night. So maybe the answer is as simple as separate blankets or even having your own sleep space. It's about negotiating your need for space not as a rejection, but as a prerequisite for real intimacy. When you create these pockets of solitude for yourself, you can recharge. And when you can recharge, you don't need to disappear. So let's recap. First, we all wear a persona, but for empaths, that mask can become a heavy burden. Second, that deep empathy acts like an emotional sponge, absorbing a partner's feelings and leading to burnout. And third, that disappearing act isn't a sign of failure. It's a desperate act of survival to reconnect with your true self. The real solution is to build a relationship where you don't have to hide to survive. Now, here's a question for you. What's one small way you found to protect your own energy and honor your true self within a relationship? Share your wisdom. I think we could all learn from each other on this. If this resonated with you today, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps more people find this content. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Take good care of your energy.